Hey, you busy? Mm-mm. Okay, let me run something past you real quick. You ever read the story of Sodom and Gomorrah? No, like seriously, you like in its full context. Have you ever read Sodom and Gomorrah? I don't think this chapter touches any reality TV show ever. Like this is like the real streets of what's going on in the Bible. Like it needs to be a reality show. Real talk. Okay, so humor me real quick. I I'm I have a thought that I want to share, but I have to read this because I was just reading it like, you can't read this chapter without popcorn and a raised eyebrow or two. It's outrageous. Okay, so Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed, right? Genesis 19, you know, I always read out of the New Living Translation, or this is just where I've been the last couple of times. Okay? All right, so verse 1. That evening, the two angels came to the entrance of the city of Sodom. Lot was sitting there. You know Lot, that was Abraham's nephew. Okay, so Lot was sitting there, and when he saw them, he stood up to meet them. Then welcomed them and bowed with his face to the ground. My lords, he said, come to my home to wash your feet and be my guest for the night. You may then get up early in the morning and be on your way again. That's how he spoke to me. Leave me alone. Oh no, they replied. We'll just spend the night out here in the city square. But Lot insisted. So at last they went home with him. Lot prepared a feast for them, complete with fresh bread made without yeast, and they ate. But before they retired for the night, all the men of Sodom, young and old, came from all over the city and surrounded the house. They shouted to Lot, where are the men who came to spend the night with you? Bring them out so we can have sex with them. Pause. Seriously, that's what it says. I told you it gets juicy. Okay, verse 6. So Lot stepped outside to talk to them, shutting the door behind him. Please, my brothers, he begged. Don't do such a wicked thing. Look, I have two virgin daughters. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do with them as you wish. But please, leave these men alone, for they are my guests and under my protection. Stand back, they shouted. This fellow came to town as an outsider, and now he's acting like our judge? We'll treat you far worse than those other men. And they lunged toward Lot to break down the door. Verse 10. But the two angels reached out, pulled Lot into the house, and bolted the door. Then they blinded all the men, young and old, who were at the door of the house. So they gave up trying to get inside. It's getting good. It's getting good. Nope, it's getting good. Verse 12. Meanwhile, the angels questioned Lot. Do you have any other relatives here in the city? They asked. Get them out of this place, your sons-in-law, sons, daughters, or anyone else, for we are about to destroy this city completely. The outcry against this place is so great, it has reached the Lord, and he has sent us to destroy it. So Lot rushed out to tell his daughter's fiancés, quick, get out the city! The Lord is about to destroy it. But the young men thought he was only joking. Verse 15. At dawn the next morning, hold on. These angels told you to get out, sir. You screamed and did all that. No one took you serious, so you went to bed. Time out. Like when you really think about this stuff, you're like, time out. Really put yourself in that. Angels came to visit. You had to persuade them to visit you. You then go ahead, you put on a feast. Your hometown people, they embarrass you. The angels got to now blind people to get some order. He tells you, yo, listen, outrageous what's happening in these Sodom and Gomorrah streets. We about to destroy it. Get everybody you know that's related to you, sir, and get out. You go out with a panic, and then how you so comfortable that you go to bed after that? Did you not just, the commercial break? What happened? Did you not just realize what just happened? See, that's why I read it the way I do, because it's juicy. You got to get in there. Okay, so where was that? 14. He rushed. Okay. Okay. So 15. At dawn the next morning, the angels became insistent. Hurry, they said to Lot. Take your wife and your 2 daughters who are here. That's how they talk to me. Get out right now, or you will be swept away in the destruction of the city. 16. When Lot still hesitated, okay, I'm about to throw my phone. I can't. He is irritating. How many chances you want, sir? The angels got more patience, you know what? But that's why they're angels and I'm not. Okay, I see what you did there, God. Yep, made a good decision. Okay. So when Lot still hesitated, the angel seized his hand and the hands of his wife and 2 daughters and rushed them to safety outside the city, for the Lord was merciful. 17. When they were safely out the city, one of the angels ordered, Run for your lives! And don't look back or stop anywhere in the valley. Escape to the mountains, or you will be swept away. Now here's where the irritation comes from for me. Look at this. Verse 18. Oh no, my lord, Lot begged. You've been so gracious to me and saved my life. No, I'm reading it like that because he seems whiny now. It's like how many chances in how many, like I don't understand. You get in the red carpet rollout of chances. I don't understand. Anyway, 19. You've been so gracious to me and saved my life, and you have shown such greatness and kindness. But I cannot go to the mountains. Disaster would catch up to me there, and I would soon die. See, there is a small village nearby. Please let me go there instead. Don't you see how small it is? Then my life will be saved. All right, the angel said. I will grant your request. I will not destroy the little village. But hurry, escape it to it, for I can do nothing until you arrive there. Now, it says in parentheses, this explains why that village was known as Zor, which means little place. Lot reached to the village just as the sun was rising over the horizon. Then the Lord rained down fire and burning sulfur from the sky on Sodom and Gomorrah. 25, he utterly destroyed them, along with the other cities and villages of the plain, wiping out all the people and every bit of vegetation. 26, but Lot's wife looked back as she was following him, and she turned into a pillar of salt. Now, this is where it gets deep for me. Now, as you can see the detail of it all, Lot was, for lack of a better word, annoying, right? Having all these different chances, God's being merciful. God loved him so much that he said, you know what? Until you're safe, I'm not going to let anything around touch. Not only am I not going to let it touch you, but I'm not going to allow for you to be harmed, even in places that I deem unworthy. That God would come down in angel-like descendant form, send his men to go ahead and try to save a man that didn't want to be saved. It's a rap song. I won't go there, but it just clicked in my head. But the thing that got me the most was Lot wasn't trying to stunt. They told him to run, and he was like, woof. Yeah, that's a run for Usain Bolt. Okay? I'm going to need the 100-year-old meter dash, and I'm going to need to go, 2 skips and a hop, if you will, right here, please. And I'm going to downgrade it and make it look like it's just a little village. I'm not even trying to be greedy. I'm just trying to breathe by the time I get there, sir. Because otherwise, I ain't been in shape and trying to run as far as y'all told me to run. Yeah, we gonna die. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be real. So out of everything, you gotta respect the fact that Lot was truthful. And it made me wonder, like, how many people are truly truthful to themselves? Him being truthful allowed for him to live. It saved his life. And it allowed for him to just really just be accountable and an advocate for himself. What if his wife would have did the same thing? Soon as the angel said, don't look back, if she was like, can y'all blindfold me and hold my hand while we running? Because, woof, I am no Z. I'm not going to be able to run and hear all that ruckus behind me and not look. I got to see what's going on. I have to. And it made me really think, what if we all was truthful to that degree? What if we met people and it was like, look, you seem like a really nice person. Smell delicious, by the way. But where I'm at in my life, you seem like you want to do the whole serious thing, dating with a purpose and the marriage. And I'm just trying to see what that delicious smell look like in another, environment, if you will. And it's like, wouldn't that save a whole bunch of time? Wouldn't you give somebody the option? If Lot was brave enough to tell who God sent to tell him, hey, you need to get out of here, sir. If he was brave enough to say, scratch the back of his neck with it, I'm not going to be able to run that far. What if you was honest with yourself, like, parents, I know that's what you want me to go to school for. Yeah, but I'm not that smart. I'm sorry. That's a lot of math and science, okay? And I know the field that you got me in is going to be lucrative. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm just, the way that I add my one and my one, I really don't be getting two all the time without help. And y'all don't see that. Y'all going to sleep peaceful, and I'm still trying to take my shoes off so I can get some toes counted because I don't have enough fingers to do what they trying to have me do. I don't. What if we was just super, just when the auntie asks, girl, get some meat on your bones. No, I'm not big like you. I can't help it. I'm sorry. It's not my frame, okay? Yeah, it's just, that's not the way God made me. I'm sorry. And the next 18 times you see me, I'm probably still not going to have the meat where you want it on my bone, okay? So if we can just stop that, it doesn't feel good when you say it, ma'am, sir. Yeah. So I laughed it off the first time and then tried to hide and try to get away from you. And now I'm trying to dodge you. I don't want to dodge no more. Hey, I don't like when you say that. Yeah. The meat that's on my bone it's a limited meatage there. Okay. That's it. That's all I'm working with. Yeah. Okay, great. And then we can move right on. We don't have to whisper no more at the family events, who made the potato salad? Because I'm not eating that. Just, hey, you know what? This year, bring napkins, And I'm joking about it. But what if we really got to the root of just being truthful? Okay, so you didn't go for the promotion at your job. Hey, guess what? You know what? The amount of responsibility that they have, bringing their computers home at night, I don't want to do it. No, it's not worth it to me. And I'm sorry that you have all this planned for my life, that you count in my coin, but I don't want to count gray hairs that night. I want to count sheep, okay? That's what I would like to do. Just being totally real with yourself. That's the one thing that I picked up. I said, Lot, you know what? Out of all the irritation and slight influx of, blood pressure spikage that he caused, the one thing I was like, wow, he was truthful. And his wife wasn't. And he got to live. And she didn't. Made me kind of look back on a lot of things. I think that that's the root of majority of the issues. If you can just say to your spouse, you know what, the idea that you have of me, or I'm tired of, I don't want to be strong no more. I don't want to seem like I have it all together. I don't want to seem like I don't have any fears, that I'm Mr. or Miss Unbreakable. I want to be able to be unveiled. At least here, because outside, when I go to work and my social group, I can't be as vulnerable as I need to be. So I need to be that home. Or to go to your kids and be like, hey, you know what? I know you keep asking me all these homework questions, but I haven't been in third grade in years. And the way that they got y'all adding this stuff up and putting and carrying letters and stuff, I don't know it. But I can get you some services that after school or something. Just be, instead of, I went to school, I passed my grade. Yeah, you barely did it, ma'am, sir, okay? Yeah, whip out a report card. Really let your light shine, huh? It's embarrassing. Right. And all you're doing is passing down what your parents said to you. I passed fifth grade. Barely. Can we add? Shoot. Unbelievable. It just get to a point where I don't want to impress people no more. I want to keep it so real that I tell God, hey, listen, yeah, that blessing that you gave me, if you don't help me, it's not gonna go well. I'm not good with money. Oh, I don't have a discipline in this particular area. God, you blessed me with such and such in my life. If you don't help me, I'm not gonna be, yeah. Maybe for some people, you know what? Being engaged for umpteen years and trying to do it the right way, maybe that's not it. Maybe you need to go ahead and ask God for your own little Zor, okay? Yeah, give me a little village. Engaged how long? Why? For the big wedding and the big ring and Yeah, I'm gonna slip up, Lord, if you don't. If you don't do something. Yes, this is true. God, I need to listen. I know I said I'm a holdout and I'm a whatever that area is. Let's just switch it. Let's just say I'm a holdout until I get another job. But I feel like quitting today, sir. So and just forget it. Sell some illegal substances or something. I'm over it. Just be real with God. Like Lot did it and he didn't die. Unbelievable. And let's not talk about Jacob. How you gonna hold an angel talking about I ain't gonna let go till you bless me? Excuse me, sir. Do you not know who I am? A. B. Who you talking to? And C. Do you understand that I can pinch your nose and you could die right now? Just a little pinch like boop, I dare you. You're gonna have to breathe through your mouth for the rest of your life or you're gonna die. One of the two. Do you know that? No. See, but it's coming off comical, but no, I'm serious. It's just like I'm listening to certain people talk, and I listened to this podcast the other day, and just hearing, how hard it is in dating, and you can't trust people online. It's like, dang, what if we was just real? Like, listen, pretty in the face, got a tire in the way, sir. You with it or not? Like, whatever. I mean, let's just be honest. I'm real pretty. I can't cook, and I don't have the desire to. Is it okay? No? Okay. Next. Let's just get the rotation, shall we? And just give people the option of, oh, okay. I can see that. Lot did it. Lazy, don't listen, annoyed us for about 15 verses straight. The one thing he was able to do that a lot of people can is he kept it real. Keep it 100, as the young people say. Why can't we do that? Now, don't go to work and do nothing outrageous like, hey, sir, been meaning to tell you this for years. Your breath, putrid. Like, maybe not, higher stature. You want to keep the morale. But just like with your own personal hurdles, you don't have to, you flying out, flued out, wheels up, and bank account looking like Dunkin' Donut, okay? The biggest O. We don't have to do that. Who's expecting something of you in your life that you like, I need to be honest. Tap into your inner Lot. Hey, listen, I'm not going to be able to come to all your children's birthday parties. Pick one, okay? All the celebration that y'all having. Ooh, your birthday's in the wintertime. I'm not going to be able to do it. I don't like the cold, but I'll send you something. Let's just start being honest because you know what? The one thing I can say, I'd rather a person be mad at me for me being truthful than mad at me for me hiding something and it tainting my character. And I think that that's something that we should all live by. If people gonna be mad, we even gave them a stamp-approved name, the haters. I just like to consider them critical, investigative skills gone wrong, if you will. You're able to scan, find the bad, and locate it every time. God bless you. It's a skill set that if it was turned for the good, you'll be amazing in some corporate world of some sort. Maybe there's a bounty hunter field with your name on it. Who knows? But what if we were honest with ourselves? Just a little bit. It don't have to be. Because honestly, if I put myself in that position where Lot was, if angels came to me and was like, with all that scariness, I mean, literally, the run for your lives, literally, now I see where the movies got it from. They got it from the Bible because the angel said it first. And nobody can say that. No, it's in the Bible. So for the angel to be like, run for your life and I'm destroying stuff, I think my adrenaline alone would have made me run to Germany. Yeah, I just would have, here with it. And just I can't. Look back for who? For what? For why? Would have outran everybody and then realized, wait a minute. I had family with me. When did that stop? Have to date back and try to figure it out. But how much, you can't change the world, but what if you changed it for yourself? The moment that you saw that people had certain circumstances about them that you were like, okay. For example, if your thing is, I don't really like smokers, right? And you're single. Why try to tweak that because you really didn't want to miss an opportunity with someone? No. Hey, listen, great person, from what I can see so far, but the smoking thing is just not my thing, and I don't want to waste your time or mine, because it always shocks me, sidebar, that sometimes the things that people break up for is the stuff that they already knew from the beginning. From the beginning. And what you can always count on people for is that they are going to remain at the core. Them is just either going to be a updated version of that, a you stayed the same all these years version of that, or probably a tad bit decline because now, gravity and everything else is taken forward. But people usually already knew, and tried to overlook it. If we were just honest with ourselves, no, the person who doesn't smoke has a whole different kind of palate. You can brush your teeth, wash your hand, gargle with Hawaiian punch, do whatever you need to do. When someone does not smoke, they can smell it and taste it faster than the average bear. Why put yourself through all the mechanisms you have to go through to do that? Why? When you could just have a nicotine cloud with someone who enjoys that with you. And that's just an example. Just honesty. If we practice it more, how much better would it be? There would probably be a decreased level of broken hearts. Because being broken hearted is just feeling like, man, I wasted all that time. Yeah, what if you didn't have to do that? Listen, your oral hygiene, trash. I don't want to try to force you to be nothing for me that you haven't been for yourselves. If the Green Goblin is the color match you going for, shouts out. I'm not going to be able to do it. And you know what? God bless you. Thank you for coming out. Hit him with the Russell Simmons, But again, I like to put stuff in a comedic way because it's just, it makes it light, but you got to get in there like, oh, wait a minute, that was a nugget. I think I got that. Just be real with yourself. Be honest with yourself. That way, when you're real with yourself, you can be real with other people around you. It doesn't have to be I don't like such and such, and, you pulling away from people and you acting strange. You can tell people, hey, listen, when I'm hungry, whoo-hoo-hoo, yeah, stay away. Snickers not going to do it, though. When I'm sleepy, irritable. Then the more you're real with yourself, you'll be able to coordinate. Like, you'll see certain phone calls, you're like, not now. Because I'm going to give you something that's not yours because I'm not in the mood. You'll be able to go to work and go, ooh, let me go in the bathroom real quick and shake this off because they about to get another side. I'm sorry. I can't. You can tell your kids, your husband, your wife, your whomever, and just say, give me a minute, because I'm in rare form. Instead of spilling out on everybody else. And then, come up with a code word, whatever you need to say for people to know, oh, okay, it's not the time. Cool. That because you real clear, not the time. You real clear. I can't run that far, sir. You're real clear. Hey, I don't want to waste your time. Because I value my time too. And it's not fun to me to play with other people's time and hearts and emotions and finances that probably went along with this. It's not fun. So when you value you to a different level, you are then able to do that for other people. Take it from Lot, for crying out loud. The man would not listen. But what I did learn from him was, you know what? He was honest. He kept it real with himself. And when he stood for something, he stood for something. Those angels were not going to stay and have dinner, lunch, whatever with them. And he was like, no, I insist, bro. I want you to stay here, have some dinner. Okay? I'm not cooking it, so I get to say what we're going to have. Shouts out to you. But we're going to have this bread and all this other stuff. We're going to make it a feast. Okay, you want me to run how far? Okay, what? Okay, I'm going to leave now. Okay. Just take it from him. And again, read Genesis 19 on your own at some point because it is hilarious. Needs to be on somebody's big screen. Take it from me. I read it. I'm like, what? Why would you? I talk back like it's a TV screen. Why would you even? Did that make sense? Oh, here go Lot again. I can't. Oh, I so enjoy talking to you. It just feels good, to be able to just shake off life sometimes and get into something else and just kind of get into the mindset of like, what were you thinking and what can you get from this story? And, I could pull a lesson out of anything because I'm a forever learner. I'm a forever student of all things life, Bible, everything. And I feel like, you can make it fun and enjoyable and you can share it with other people. That's just the best part of it. But all right. I may or may not read the next part of Genesis 19 without you, but it's not a Netflix situation. We don't have a contract, so it doesn't count if I go before you and read it. Okay? Don't get mad. Okay? I love you. Bye-bye. Anyway. All right, I'm not going to hold you. My grandma always said, I'm going to probably read the rest of this juicy screen that I'm trying to figure out what channel this is on. Genesis 19 is the channel. All right, you be good. I'll talk to you later. Later.